Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Avorion. Yeah, thank you for purchasing Black Market DLC. Uh, so we'll do this. This is all the Black Market. Start with the Black Market story, opportunities of bulletin boards. We'll deal with that later. We're gonna work on trying to. We'll worry about the Black Market once we get later. So I have upgraded to a Star Trek type ship. I don't know why I scrolled that far out. That's great. So it's a Star Trek type ship for now. And then I have two miners that are basically just shipyard ships that I have built. Just had basically build and dropped out so that they both have mining, both have captains on them now. And I'm slowly trying to get enough money to be able to continue to pay for those guys. So basically, at this point, I'm just having them mine so that they can pay for themselves and pay our the money we need to for our ships. We do this. Okay, go away. Subsystems. What do we have here? Chameleon. Don't need that right now. We have no captain on this ship. Oh, well, I have 24 iron ore on here. So when you look at that, we can look at that's all of our ships. Their player menu. So the next thing we need to do is be able to open titanium. We have found a second ship. Oh, we need to find a second ship. Okay. Build a flotilla. Well, I did found a second ship. 5 subsystem sockets, collect titanium, get into the center of the galaxy. So these are all the different like achievements and stuff that we've opened. So we'll go through there. So we have the good ship Lollipop, Miner 1 and Miner 2. And you can look at this guy. He's a tier 1 smuggler captain. I bought him just because he was the best that we had at the time. This guy is a tier 0 specialized when reaching level 5. And it's careful and a commoner, increased risk of being ambushed, increased profits. That's fine. So that's due in 1 hour. We're just gonna auto pay our crew because if not, I'll forget and then they won't get paid and then they will be sad. Okay, I'm done. Stop showing me that. So this is our inventory. Have a couple of guns. We have our reconstruction kits. Diplomacy. All right, so all this stuff is good. So now, as I just kind of let these guys run through here, there was a titanium over there. I want you guys to go get that titanium. Titanium's more important. It would be good if you could actually have those guys be able to pick up like titanium or something like that and say, "Hey, do this first." But the way they work is they kind of wherever they start at, they just go to the nearest asteroid and basically mine that asteroid. And once they get done with that asteroid, whatever the closest asteroid next is, they just go off and do that, and then go off and do that, and then go off and do that. If you have them where they're doing that and they're kind of getting weird, what you can do is you can target one of them. You can tell them F. You can say orders. You can tell it to escort you, right? And then I can fly up here to this guy. You'll mind the other one. I had to stick a bunch of solar panels on him so that he had enough power because I don't have the ability to make titanium yet. And that makes it difficult. So what I can do is I can drive up here like this. And at some point, he'll get up here. And then once he gets up here, I can give him orders again. And then I can tell him to mine the sector. And he should turn and mine that for me. And then he'll turn and mine that. So if you're running into something where you're like, dude, this is the good stuff over here, you can kind of force them to move where you want them to go. And I don't have any mining lasers anymore because I gave them all away. Because I put two mining lasers on that guy and I put two mining lasers on the other guy. So that way they can do my mining for me. Eventually I'll find a salvaging laser. Speaking of which, and you can look at it and see what they have for sale from far away. No, that's not bad. A triple, a couple of fine purifying lasers. Not bad. 19% efficiency is pretty good. Fine dual purifying laser. That one would be fine. So I'm looking mostly, and then it's important too to see whether they're iron or titanium. If you find titanium, you have to put them onto titanium on your ship. If you put if you want to be able to put yeah, so you'll just need, in order to put a titanium weapon on your ship, you need to put on a titanium plate or a titanium piece of the ship. And then your iron can, if you're using iron mining lasers, you can get titanium. You can basically take whatever they are and get one level above that. So that allows you to do it. So I try not to put a lot of points into buying and selling, especially like iron, or titanium or tritium or neo. I try not to get those early, because buying those, you upgrade fairly quickly out of them, and trying to get really high end, super awesome stuff. At that point, it's not going to work out as well for you as if you wait and get a higher end laser. All right, so he is good there. We'll have him, once you get finished doing that, whatever you're doing. Oh, he's getting more titanium. So the titanium is overall better to get. So we're gonna have him escort me again. We'll come down here to this titanium block. And once we get him down here to this one, so this is more of a later game, where you're more worried about having your ships do mining for you. I usually run a couple of mining chips, or a couple of salvagers depending on the area. And honestly, what I'll do at some points, I'll have um, I'll put mining and salvaging lasers onto a ship, and then as it's running, I'll have a couple of dual purpose ships that, depending on what I need, if there's a bunch of asteroids, I'll have them shipped to mining. If there's a bunch of salvage, then I have them shipped to salvage. It's actually better in the long run to be able to kind of bounce back and forth and do both, or do as what the area needs, because not all areas will have a lot of asteroids and not all areas will have salvage. So as you can see, they're just kind of flying around, just happily mining away. And then there is this one, yeah, strategy mode. So this is a strategy mode. So like if I wanted to do this, I can actually back out and I can do more RTSy type stuff with it. So if I want this guy, oh, I just want one of them. I can select him over here too. So if I want him, and I can actually like right click and tell him to go over there. So that way, or I can have him ship down here, and then I can have miner two ship over here. And then this way they're on opposite ends of the map from each other, so they're not fighting over the same asteroids, and not trying to go in the same thing. The other thing I'll do too is if I'm going into a zone that has a bunch of like pirates in it or something, because I'll usually fly the combat ship. So with me flying the combat ship, I'm set up. I got shields. I got big weapons. I go do all the stuff I can do, and I don't want my miners and my reclaimers to be able to be shot at. So I'll like zone in, and as soon as I do it, I'll select all of them and just drive them out here in the middle of nowhere because the NPCs aren't going to go out there to fight with them, and then I can intercept them if that push comes to shove. So we'll let those guys get over there. There's actually quite a lot of stuff here. I don't have a lot of mods. You can get mods. You can control multiple, hold control, click, and then the selection. That's good, good, good. So hold control. You lied to me. Okay, I guess I got them both now. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted you to go. The orders, and we'll just tell him to go ahead and mine. And like you said, mine, salvage, repair all, attack enemies, patrol sector. Depending on how you have the ship set up, you can set up to kind of do different stuff. We'll go back into our ship here, and you can get into that within and back. So now they're separated a little bit further out. They're going to be shooting at different asteroids, so you're not worried about running into each other. The miners, you don't have to worry about them so much. But when you start getting into salvagers, if they start fighting over the same ship, they'll actually start attacking each other. And because they'll basically pass in front of the other salvagers, and they'll start ripping pieces of their ships off. It's really great fun. All right, I'm going to go. Now that I've done all that, we can do that. So I'm gonna have this guy escort me, and then I'm gonna have this guy also escort me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them both escort me. So they're gonna start trying to come to where I am, and I'm gonna go fly through this thing. So they should eventually make their way. If not, I can. There's other ways to get them to jump. And it does cost you money to fly through these, so be aware of that. And it will cost you for your mining ships to be able to drive through here also. At 22 grand. But that will also depend on how friendly you are with a faction. The less friendly you are, the more it costs you. So this is hello. Pleasure to meet you again. Sorry for your ship. I'm still looking for your compensation. See, you're operating a new on your own instead of working with a big faction. You should work together and show them that not as great as they think they are. Will you help me? Well, I don't know if I will help you because the last time I helped you, my ship got blown up. You seem to be someone who likes to get back whenever they're beaten down. Looking for someone like you, actually? What for? I'm going to research mission and find out where the Zotan are coming from. Which is like, what do you know about the Zotan? Not much. Probably know that they are scourge of the galaxy, alien race attacking innocent ships and stations. Yep. Trying to find out if they're where they come from, if there's any way to stop them. So this is basically into the missions, trying to get into the yourself to get ship. Would you like to help me? Sure, why not? Great. Brand new captain here. Let's see. Detail revealing radar booster. Okay. Here's subsystem for your ship. All right. So allows your scanners to scan and maps and distance sectors. Okay. Basically finds hidden sectors for you. They'll show you the yellow blips on the galaxy map. Okay. Maybe you'll find something good. Just be careful. Pirates on those off-grid sectors. You will see each other once you made it further towards the center. All right. So. All right. So as you see, one of them's made it through. So we're gonna go ahead and select him. And we're just going to go tell him to just go mining. Go mine the sector. And we're just going to kind of move forward here a little bit. Oh, all right. So this isn't. This is not exactly what I was looking for, but this is good stuff here. All right, see this asteroid right here? That's all freaking like looks like 15 asteroids all smashed together. These are very they're high output asteroids. There's a lot of iron in this asteroid. Um, if you find asteroids like this that are, so we're gonna go ahead and select this guy. And then we're going to orders, and we're going to tell him to mine sector also. He should start mining that, and he's probably going to be here for a bit, because those are usually a lot of iron in them. But if you find like a one of these asteroids like this that don't have that, but they're all like wonky, weird shape like that, you want to go up and scan that, and you can basically claim the asteroid. And then once you've claimed the asteroid, you can either sell it for fraction and money, or you can start building bases on it. All right, so we want to do that. We want to go into our subsystems here. So this is a deep scanner. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And then what was this in Chameleon? Highlight defenders. I'm not worried about putting that in. Then now if we go back to our map mode, now you see all these green blips that are around us. Those are all, there's something there. Don't really know what it is until you get there. Um, and then later you'll get a different one that will start, you can get yellow pings, and the yellow pings say that there's a lot of mass there. There could be anything from asteroids to space stations to uh, pirate bases to, you know, a research station. Like it could be anything. It could be as small as like, you know, just a handful of asteroids, or it may be as, you know, uh, a derelict station that needs to be taken apart with lots of resources and components and stuff to find in it. The game is really good about making stuff fun to explore and find and do things. So if you guys aren't playing or haven't played of Ryan and you want to be able to do that, there is a lot of good stuff you can do. You can really do what you want to do with the game. Um, if you want to go out and explore and you want to go out and do a combat role, if you don't, you know, you just want to blow up people and pull money that way, you can do that. If you want to be a mining barge and do that, you can do that. You can put the refineries on your ship, and you can do a lot of really cool things with it with the game. So go ahead, come over and get this titanium. Kind of want to leave the guy, the first guy I think has the better lasers on him. So I'm having battery problems because I can't make titanium yet. Right, get the titanium. So the ship I'm flying is all iron. That one is, for some reason, when I had the shipyard build it, it didn't put enough power on it. So as soon as I put the stuff on there, it didn't have enough power. So I just stuck a bunch of solar panels on the back of it so that it could function. This guy was doing okay. I don't know why it's so angry now. Oh, it's because of, that's why. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. I don't have the power to do those things right now. Do not have the power. So unfortunately, some of this game is just literally this. It's running around, it's doing mining missions, it's trying to find good stuff to find, and it's, what is that thing? A travel hub? What the heck does that do? Yeah, boost plus 7. After booking, fly through the energy charge lines to activate the boost. You'll be charged when the boost is activated. Oh, so it costs 500,000 credits, 20 fusion cores, accelerators, but it increases your jump range by that much. That's new. I haven't seen one of those before. Let's go look at it. But like I said, the devs are constantly adding stuff to these games. Like they're constantly doing things. I keep buying these AAA games, and I bought another one, and we'll play that when it comes out. And I have uh, one right now that I played for a little bit when it first came out, and then I've stopped playing it, and I'm looking at playing it again. But uh, I keep buying these AAA games, and you know, not getting my money's worth out of them. And then on the other hand, I have game like Avorion or Factorio or these games like Factorio I have 2,000 hours in. Avorion I have several 100,000 hours in. Like for the initial purchase price of the game, like I'm getting so much more out of it. Even space engineers, and the list goes on and on and on of these indie games that just do so much better, and I'm so much happier with uh, my purchase of them than the garbage that you buy a AAA game. Like I don't want to get really into it and all that stuff, but the uh, the the AAA games market is just it's just a machine built to pull money out of people, and that's not what gaming should be about. And I understand companies need to make money. I get that part. Hell, I got to make money. Like, I don't like going, hey, make sure you like and subscribe. But uh, that stuff has to happen because that's what I have to do to be able to get the channel to function. And there's some things that sometimes people have to do things, and like I get it, but there's a big difference between surviving and making a good living, and then just milking every penny you can out of people, and then putting out an inferior product. It is what it is. So you see, like this guy is still just chewing away at this one. There is so much iron in that. Like usually, I think normally you'll get maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 iron out of one. Usually these are like 10, 20,000 in one of these. There's a lot more iron in it. So much so that like when I would manually do one of these, you would be here for a while just clearing out. This guy's clearing pretty quickly. But you see the other guy's already flew halfway across the map. He's already killed a bunch of little things, and this guy's just still going. We got our old chain guns. They're just waiting for somebody to come in here and start some ruckus. Oh, I was gonna look at my this thing's been flashing at me for a week. I heard Captain is really good news. Me, etc. When interested. Okay, so we'll have to see. I think that may be where I'm at now. 439 negative 104. So where's 439 negative 104? So we need to go down there. We're going to enter those coordinates there. Thank you. Thanks for your help with those pirates. Okay, that's great. Titanium. That's great. Titanium. Oh, what's this? Oh, build knowledge titanium. Take that. Yeah, let's do that. What's this? Triple quality ring gun. Long range purifying mining razor, purifying mining laser, and turret systems. Take all of those. Oh, good. I should have been checking my mill more often. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to align to my jump location. I'm going to leave these two guys in here mining. It seems like a fairly safe sector so far. Hopefully it remains that way. Fly and hold space. We're going to fly out here, see what this guy's got to do. Probably going to get shot in the face. We'll enter to answer. Thank you for coming. So I've tried everything to get your ship back, but I couldn't manage to do it. I'm truly sorry about that. but I want to make it up to you so you can have one of my ships, the Lady Adventurous. Also, while you're already at it, I'll show you quickly how to command the ships, the same sector as you. Have you already found the strategy interface? It's really useful. Here, I'll teach you. All right, so open strategy mode. Read the encyclopedia entry, right? So we'll open the strategy mode. So we'll do that, and then we can go up here to Lady Adventurous, and we will right-click on that, or we'll tell her orders, and we'll tell her to escort me. So now the trick is does the Lady Adventurous actually have ship? No, which one was it? Player menu, fleet. Okay, crew payment is every 3 hours. Set up automatically to set fleet. We already did that. So the Lady Adventurous does not have a captain. So that is important. So since the Adventurous doesn't have a captain, wonderful, believe you find even more good strategy mode. Order your ships to do many things. You look for flying location, mining, docking for you. Simple tasks, you don't even need a captain. Shipped autopilot can do it for you. So where the captain's in. Contrary to the autopilot, captains are highly skilled individuals who work completely independently. They can do various long-term tasks. You have to assign them to the captain of the ship and you're ready to go. They'll even give you bonuses to your ships depending on their class. Then on the galaxy map, you can give many different orders, flying trade routes for you. Yeah, so, and that's what you want to do is you want to be able to get captains in there. Agreed to work for you since I still owe you a ship. I'd like to sign her over to you permanently. Thank you for that. New hired, uh, assign your new hired captain to her. Anyway, you have to go. Look great. All right, easy enough. So once again, though, we don't have a captain for her, so we're gonna have to find another captain. And captains are not cheap. So now, if you look on here, you'll see the Lady Adventurous and the Good Ship Lollipop are both here. My two miners are both up here. So now the Lady Adventurous is are following us, so we can enter those coordinates. We can go ahead and we can turn around, and the Lady Adventurous should jump with us, as long as her jump range is okay with the distance. If she doesn't have enough jump range, I don't remember if they just don't jump or if they jump as far as they can and then try to jump again. And we should see, yep, there she is. She's popped in behind us. Let's see if we have higher crew, no captain there. Exactly what I like to see. So she's still following us. And I do have those two long-range purifying lasers. So if you look on here, like, so the north is the direction we went beforehand, right? So we have one to the west, the northwest, and one to the southeast. So this is, if you look at it, southeast, this is a direction we haven't gone yet. So that's how you figure out where you're going and if where you're going matches up with what you're trying to do. So let's go see if we can find a couple of things that have we've sold, or we can sell stuff, and see if we can find a captain for her. This is a fighter place, so let's go ahead and look at that guy. Hire crew. Is a harmless captain. He only wants to be hired for 60 grand, so that's probably not bad. Do we have? Not sure if I'm gonna be able to sell ore here though. Yeah, I'm not seeing an ore place. So what I'll do is we'll go ahead and so yeah, so we paid 39 credits for her to follow me through. but I don't want her to, just be sitting around and not have a place to go. So we'll go back through here. We'll go back in here. We want to go to the north, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this guy, the northeast gate, which is where we want to go. So we're going to go back through the northeast gate. Then we'll boost across the screen here as fast as we can. She's still following us, so we'll just have that keep happening. I'm gonna go over, try to sell some stuff real quick, and then see if we can get enough money to. We might be able to. Yeah, I should be able to sell enough to be able to get enough money. I want to see, especially because the one captain we have is a smuggler. I want to see if we can find like a mining or salvage captains. Those are the ones I really want. 'Cause I want to see what bonuses they give me for mining and salvaging. I don't know what's even possible. So yeah, we're not going to do that right now because like it murders all of my power. I barely have enough power to do what I'm trying to do as it is. I wonder if yeah, so with those things there, I have never gone to one of those and found a ship well, that's not true. I've found a few ships every once in a while that need help. But if you do find one that needs help, I promise you, he's being attacked by pirates. So we're gonna go ahead and go to this guy here. So we'll go open this guy up. We're gonna hire crew. Educated, greedy, arrogant, and lucky. Go here. No captain there. No captain there. No captain there. Stealthy, market, expert, greedy, disoriented. I don't know if I want to get that guy. So it looks like well, there's only two of them here, and so we'll probably take this guy down here because I think what all was he? Greedy, arrogant, lucky, and educated. I think the greedy may be bad. It's so greedy that they are not satisfied with a normal salary, but always wants a bonus. I'll have to look through and see like obviously what's going to end up happening. In the beginning, I'm just trying to get some uh, captains just so we can pilot our ships. Because, and as with any other game, especially with resources gathering and stuff like that, the faster I can gather resources, the more money I can make. And having three ships that are all trying to go out and make me money at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to sell. And they're going to sell for 6.8. So we're going to sell 23,000. That'll give us a little bit of money. And that leaves me with 20,000 still. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in our guy here. Once we find him, we'll let him get to us real quick. So, in transferring, or I should probably just have bought that captain from here because it's easier for me to hire the captain. He has $70,000, which is kind of sucks, but And eventually that guy is going to get over here to us. If you don't know how that, in order to transfer, you have to be really close, like basically within 0 kilometers. You basically have to be touching. Um, so it is not the easiest thing to do, but once you actually get to it and get it done, it makes it a little bit easier. There he is. Get that. Let's see. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to drive up to this guy as close as we can. So go ahead, target him. And I'm going to try to get as close as I can to him without smacking him. And the problem is because he's still trying to. Because if even though I do here and I try to go transfer a crew, oh, it will let me transfer it. Okay, so we'll just move the captain over there. I probably should have gotten him some other people. And then basically what you do is you can just do that. You can go F. You can go orders, and then once I do that, we can do that. We can tell it to salvage sector, mine sector, whatever we want to do. So with that though, we will let you guys go. If y'all have any more questions, or you have questions, comments, concerns, you have ideas for names of ships, or whatever else, throw those down in the comments. And with that, we will talk to y'all soon. Y'all be safe. Bye.